So he knew this church. Another time he was passing through on his way to Jerusalem. The elders of that church come down to meet him, and they hug and embrace and kiss and tears and farewells, and he knew this church. So why doesn't the letter to that church show that he knows the church? Okay, so that's a problem. This problem is solved, ironically, by pointing out another problem. And that's very interesting in the Bible. Sometimes a problem points to another problem, which solves all the problems. Check this out. In the first verse, so if you follow modern translations, you see a footnote by the phrase in Ephesus. There's always a footnote in modern translations, in Ephesus. And at the bottom it says, most ancient manuscripts do not include in Ephesus. And that's true. All the oldest copies that we have, and by the way, we have hundreds and hundreds of copies of the book of Ephesians, including citations of it in all the early church fathers. Like, this book could be reproduced just by the times it was quoted in the early church fathers. So we know the copy that we have of Ephesians is incredibly reliable. But here in the earliest ones, we have this discrepancy, that the earliest and therefore the oldest copies do not have the phrase in Ephesus. So what makes this doubly interesting is that we do have one early copy, one of the earliest copies, that says to the saints in Laodicea attached to this letter. And why is that interesting?